Hey friends, my goal for this podcast or video or however you're consuming this is help be confident with your about section on your social media profiles. So why does this matter? I'm going to get really deep in the first few seconds here. If you don't know what you're about or who you are, how will people you're trying to connect with know who you are or what you're about? And I'm going to give you some really important information today. Might be hard to hear a few of the things, might mess with your head a little bit, but I promise by the end of the next few minutes here, your load will be lighter, and you'll feel a lot better as we bring this home. So when it comes to your about section on your social media profile, let's start by highlighting some simple mistakes that make it hard to connect with people. And this isn't a judgment, just an observation based on a person, me, who likes to connect with people online. And I'm going to share a little bit about why some of these mistakes are problematic for the connection. And there's this huge overarching principle is that people connect with things they grab and they can hold. And I like to use the souvenir shop test. And it's basically when someone goes traveling and they end up in a souvenir shop, would they see something that makes them think of you and they want to send you a gift? And if that's the case, then you have a strong, what's called a brand pillar. So people really connect with things they can grab and hold. And our brand pillars, there's a lot of ways people explain them, but I think they're just kind of already how people know us, the things that they know. And on social, because we're not able to talk to them all day, every day, they can't hang out with us all the time. We just need to be a little bit more obvious about those things. So let's talk about a few of these mistakes and then we'll talk about what to do next. Okay, the first mistake, leave it blank. There's just no bio, there's nothing, because maybe you don't even know what you're supposed to put there. I did this for many years. It just says nothing. Tasha, Saran, Smith, about nothing. Well, that's not good. I think we can agree that's not great. It doesn't help people connect or know what we're about, or it doesn't make it easy to start conversations. Second, putting your mission is, I think that would be a mistake. It's really, really deep and sort of vague, right? If it were me, it would say something like, if you need to sell to feed your family, my company, Emerge Sales Training, will be here to help you. The problem is that's a business profile, not a personal profile, and you are more than your business. It's also really vague because what you're trying to do in your about section is you're trying to create commonalities that make it easy to basically just to have stuff in common with people. So if all I put was, I love sales with all my heart and soul, how many people will think they have something in common with me? They won't, and that will actually repel possible friends. So I want to connect with people in areas that are outside of my job in order to be able to connect with people inside of my business. The third mistake is use stylish phrases or emojis to be cute. If a fourth grader can't understand your about section, it's too confusing. For example, one of my pillars is that I like tacos, and it's true. So if I put something like lover of tacos and just put the taco emoji instead of the word, it'd be hard to see. It's really small on mobile. It makes the brain work harder. So just put the word and then maybe the emoji right after it. That's what I have on mine, and that works out pretty well. So we just want to keep it simple, make it easy to read. The fourth mistake, and this is where some of you are going to be like, maybe this will be a little uncomfortable, is making your about section about your relationships. When my coach first started working with me on my identity, of which, just so you know, as I'm recording this, I'm in a new identity crisis this particular week, but that'll be a conversation for a different day. She said, "Who are you?" And I was like, okay, who are you without your business? So if I'm not the founder of Emerge Sales Training, right? If I'm not a coach, who am I? And so then I started this exercise and I instantly gravitated toward, well, I'm a wife to Charlie. I'm a mother to these people. And I was like, wait a second, those are relationships. That's not who I am. that actually doesn't tell you very much about me at all. And if you are about being a mother, I mean, I guess that's cool, but that's a relationship, not a brand pillar. And I think this tendency to do this, which I did too. So if you have this, and you can keep it, right? These are my observations, and I don't think it's bad on your about profile, but I think it's an indication of a deeper issue, which is where, especially for a woman, you'll never see a man do that. Like Charlie's isn't like father, right? Like, uh, as women, I think we have a tendency to hide our shine behind relationships, and we define our roles based on our relationships. Well, that's just going to spur up a bunch of abandonment issues, fear issues, right? Um, and I just want you guys to think of who you are, right? Like you'll have relationship profiles, like people will know that you are married and you have kids, but if your whole identity is steeped in being a wife or a mother or a sister and you don't even remember what you like, that's a bigger issue. This reminds me of the movie The Runaway Bride. So in college I worked at Blockbuster Video, so we got to watch everything. Since then I haven't watched so many movies, but in college I watched a lot. And in Runaway Bride, there is this scene. So Julia Roberts and Richard Gere star in this movie, and Richard Gere is interviewing all the men that she's left behind, and at the altar, and he asks all of them, how does she like her eggs? And they all say basically the exact same way, I like them. And there's a scene later where Julia Roberts tries all the different kinds of eggs because she'd lost her identity in those relationships so much, she'd forgotten what kind of eggs she liked. And I think that's really important for our lives. I think that's really important for our business. And it's really important for our brand and being able to stand out and connect with people. If, we need to have an identity outside of just our relationships. So now I just told you everything not to do. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to leave you hanging. And I'm going to give you a really, really simple format so that people can easily connect with you when you are, messaging friends and family, when you are connecting with new people. This will make it really easy for you to connect with them. So here's a formula for your about section, and it might vary a little bit on different platforms. But if you are in network marketing, you're an entrepreneur. So I'd start with entrepreneur, and then lover of, and here are the ones I recommend to start with. Put your favorite food, your hobby, a place you like to visit, and then you can put helping people with the problem your business solves. So mine in this exact format would be something like entrepreneur, lover of tacos, hockey, and all-inclusive resorts in Mexico, and helping people with sales, making a sales process enjoyable. That's how I would write mine. And so what's nice about this format is you can just plug in some words to start, and it's really, really simple. Okay, so you might be thinking, okay, that sounds too simple. Well, focusing on simple things like favorite food, hobby, place, and the problem you solve gives you a simple insight so you know what to post about. It also signals with people how to connect with you, right? What to talk about. Have you ever gone up and tried to talk to someone in real life or on social media and you have no idea what to say to them? It's because of this whole thing. And it's just so much easier to connect with someone when they give you something to ask a question about. Now, these are really simple things, right? Your favorite food, your hobby, a place you like. And if your ego starts freaking out a little, that's normal. There are things we want to be known for, and then there are the things we're actually known for that is helpful for the people that we connect with. Interestingly enough, this about section isn't actually about us. It's about connecting with others. So every once in a while I rage to my business coach, and I'll just say, I get so mad. Like I have this genius IQ, but everyone just knows me for the fact that I like tacos. Like, don't people understand I'm more than just a taco? And I want people to know me for this other thing, but at the end of the day, it's just so much easier to grab onto something like we both like tacos or something like that. We both like sports, or we both like watching our kids do martial arts, right? Those things are just so, or we both like all-inclusive resorts in Mexico. We it's so much easier to connect. And so if I'm striking up a conversation, this actually just happened the other day. I got a friend request from one of our Emerge Surge members. And so I checked the profile, I accepted it, and then I said, oh, hi, thanks for connecting with me here. I see that you're a hockey fan. And we had a lovely conversation. And this particular client of ours, she loves hockey, as a bartender, which means she can make martinis, and she likes tacos. And within like 5 minutes, we're best friends. And now we have this personal connection. So how does this help my business? Well, I don't think she's going to leave the Emerge Surge any soon, because like, why would she leave her best friend? We have so much in common. We both have influence over each other. She'll probably get a little bit more extra attention in the Surge because I know her, right? All of those things are just so helpful for relationship building, and we'll connect on a deeper level at some point, I'm sure. But now at least we have a starting place. One of my newer clients, she put on her about section, this is in my mastermind, collects shark teeth, and I will never forget it. It's really cool, it's different, and I'm sure when I'm traveling, I will run across something that will make me think of her. And she stays top of mind. And that's what we want. We want to be top of mind. When people are not with us, they still have a way to think about us. And as I've been working with people on their about section, it's just amazing how much a simple exercise can remove so many confidence issues, so many blocks, so much discomfort with showing up authentically, and in turn making the sales process so much more enjoyable, so much easier. One of the clients in my mastermind last week received only 4 comments the whole week. She was not happy with that. So I worked with her a little. Well, okay, I worked with her a lot on her about section, and we sorted all that out, and we started posting an alignment. She'd made the mission mistake that I talked about earlier, where her only about was about the mission. And we started posting an alignment with who she was, and her engagement went through the roof. She got 132 comments in 6 days, and here's what she shared in our mastermind group. I had many friends comment who never commented on my post before. It's nice to see they're listening or watching me. I set up posts before the week, but went back to tweak them before they posted. I was posting from my heart. I tried not to overthink things. Isn't that what we all dream of for how we show up on social media and how we show up in sales and leadership in our business? So update your about section using the formula in this podcast and let me know how it goes. If you liked this video or podcast and it resonated with you and you're like, I need a simpler, more enjoyable approach to social media or sales, I want to encourage you to join our training group, the Emerge Surge. You'll get access to really, really simple step-by-step videos that'll help you to do things like set up your about and set up your pictures and what to post, what to say to start a sales conversation that isn't pushy or salesy or annoying. We want to be able to do that for you. So it's only $47 to join. It's $47 a month to have access to everything in our training portal, including live trainings. And you can do so by going to emergesalestraining.com/emergesurge. And we hope to see you in there. And if you join and it was because of this particular podcast or video, make sure you let me know, because I want to know if this was helpful for you guys. All right, that's it for me today. Have an awesome day figuring out what you're about. Oh, that rhymed. And so now I must quote The Princess Bride. No more rhymes, and I mean it. Anybody want a peanut?